Hello and welcome to EDU 654, Methods for Online Teaching and Learning. I'm your instructor, Jamie Linton, and I'm looking forward to spending the spring semester with you learning more about effective methods for teaching online. In this course, you're going to examine theory and practice related to effective methods for online teaching, and you're also going to apply effective methods for online teaching. Let's take a closer look at some important course information. Mark your calendar for these 5 online class meetings. We'll be meeting on these 5 dates from 8 o'clock until 9:30 p.m. Those meetings will take place in WebEx. You'll receive a WebEx invitation through email prior to each class meeting. If you're unable to attend any of the class meetings live, the recordings will be posted to Canvas. You can go back and watch the recordings at a later time. It'll be important, though, for you to make attending class meetings a priority because you will be doing some teaching during our online class meetings. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in just a moment. For the first few weeks of the semester, you're going to be working with a small group to read a self-selected text. So I've emailed you previously a list of several texts from which you can choose. I'm going to ask you each to choose one text that'll be your required text for the course. And we're going to form small groups around those self-selected texts. So each group will be reading one text and discussing the text and determining the most important information from that text. Then during the second half of the semester, you'll be teaching your peers about the important content from your text. So you're going to be in small groups reading about effective online teaching methods and then teaching your peers about those effective online teaching methods. I'll go into some more detail about what that collaborative teaching looks like in just a moment. Another major component of the course is blogging. If you've been in the program before this semester, you already have a blog set up. If you don't, you'll be setting one up early in the semester, and we're going to be using that blog to conduct 3 mini literature reviews throughout the semester. The literature review experience is going to be collaborative as well. Those will be different small groups than the teaching small groups. So you'll be working in small groups to review current research literature related to online teaching, and then you'll be synthesizing that literature into 3 blog posts, and more information will be shared about that in the syllabus and the course Canvas site. There's a major expectation for participation in the course. This is a very application-based course, so it is expected that you're highly involved in synchronous and asynchronous learning experiences throughout the semester, both as a learner and as a teacher in the course. So the group teaching is going to go through a cycle. We're going to go through 3 of these group teaching cycles during this semester. Each of you will be placed into one small group, again, by the text that you self-select as your required text. Your group is going to have a 3-week time period during the semester when you will be responsible for teaching your peers about the important content from your book. And you're going to go through this cycle of group teaching. We're going to go through this cycle 3 times, once for each of our small groups. Your group will be responsible for creating a module overview page in Canvas, and the module overview page is going to orient your peers to the content and tasks you have designed. So your group is essentially going to be crafting a module in our Canvas site, and your module is going to include a module overview page along with any other content and tasks you would like your peers to complete. Your group will also be responsible for facilitating a synchronous learning experience. That means your group will be working to plan for and facilitate one of our WebEx class meetings. You'll also be leading an asynchronous learning experience by facilitating a discussion board following your synchronous learning experience. Remember, your small group has 3 weeks during which this online teaching will take place. The synchronous experience will happen early in those 3 weeks, and then the remaining 3 weeks will be involved with asynchronous discussion, which is going to require that every member of your group is an active participant in the discussion. Part of your group teaching will be giving quality feedback to your peers on their participation in the learning experiences you have designed. And you'll also, throughout your 3-week teaching cycle, you'll be posting regular announcements to our Canvas site that will enhance your peers' learning about the content. You can read more about the group teaching experience in the syllabus and on the Canvas course site. This is the structure of the modules for the course. The first module, which is week 1, is going to be an introduction to online teaching. You're going to get a big picture view of the main content for the course, and you're going to be asked to reflect a little bit on your own learning as an online learner. The second week, module 2, we're going to dig into some promising practices for online teaching, what makes good online teaching. And then in week 3 and week 4, we're going to explore asynchronous and then synchronous methods for online teaching. Finally, in week 5, which is module 5, we'll explore techniques for giving effective feedback and for communication in online environments. Those 5 modules are already crafted and posted in our Canvas site. You can explore those on your own. We'll be going through those one at a time each of the first 5 weeks of the semester. Following those first 5 weeks, the remaining modules, modules 6, 7, and 8, will be designed by you. Those are the modules that you'll be crafting with your small group. One group will be responsible for crafting module 6, one group will craft module 7, and one group will craft module 8. And those 3 modules will be teaching your peers and myself about the key content from the text you've read. So you can think about the course as being separated into a 5-week chunk and then a 10-week chunk. So the first 5 weeks are going to be laying the foundation of what effective online teaching looks like. And during those first 5 weeks, you'll be doing a lot of the reading. You'll be reading your text, trying to finish that text up in time for your group to design some content and some teaching and learning experiences around that text. And then the last 10 weeks of the semester will be us going through that group teaching cycle 3 times. So doing the online teaching and then giving each other feedback in that experience. I'm very much looking forward to kicking off the semester with you. Please take some time to read the course syllabus and poke around in the Canvas site. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you on Thursday for our first live online class meeting in WebEx.